Yeah, I was dropping from when I was trying to fight 170, I should say.
Yeah.
I was dropping from 210 to 170.
Damn, man.
And that was before I knew about the Grace Pound. So
really?
I could weigh in at 171. So I was, I was already 171, and I was like, I got to get down to 170. I didn't know the rules and
Nobody
stuff.
told you?
Nobody told me.
Come on,
yeah,
man.
It was pretty messed up.
I got Anthony Rumble Johnson here. Thanks so much for joining me here
Thanks
today,
for having me, man.
Appreciate it. You got a lot of people like winning titles, and now they're calling out other guys from like other weight division. I don't want to fight this guy, and Connor kind of like started that whole thing. Jones, he's still in people's minds like and I think you said it earlier today too, that he's like you still consider him.
He's still the best.
Yeah.
He's still the best in my opinion.
Right.
He's still the best. He might not be on the map right now because of the situation that he has to deal with, but he's still the best. To me, he'll still go down in history as the best.
Yeah, right. And I think a lot of fans like agree with that. So it like brings up the question of, okay, we have these weight classes, but we have these belts, but like they're changing all the time and a lot of times due to like injuries or people just not being able to fight. So do you think like that like the belts now are kind of like
no.
Should we like
no. I think if it's your time, it's your time.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't believe in flukes or whatever whenever it comes to fighting.
Right.
Because
you like the belts.
I like the belts. I think it shows the evolution of the sport.
Have you ever played Mike Tyson's Punch-Out for Nintendo?
A long time ago.
Okay.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
So like when you play, this is the thing. When I used to play Mike Tyson, when you get to Mike Tyson, in that first minute of round one, like the AI of the game is if he hits you once, you're knocked out. You're like that final boss in the game. And like the first opening frame of any round, like we've seen all your last few fights, just boom, boom, boom. Even in the Cormier fight, like I was like, oh, he's gonna do it again.
Daniel took he did take some hits and some kicks, and it whenever I think about it, because I haven't watched the fight yet.
Yeah.
Because I know during the fight, the mistakes I was making.
Really?
Yeah, I knew it. The moment he did stuff, I was like, I just made a mistake. You know what I mean? It's crazy how
really
sometimes you can talk to yourself and be like, I shouldn't have did that.
Really?
Yeah.
Right in the middle of a fight.
One time when he took me down, I was trying to like punch him whenever he was in on my legs, and I should have been trying to defend. And as soon as he locked his hands, I was like, I said it to myself, I was like, stupid. That was a mistake. And he picked me up and put me down.
And you were right.
Yeah, I knew it as soon as I felt his hands lock.
Yeah.
I hit him, and I saw him. I was surprised I hit him. I think it was just a reaction. I just kind of just did it, And I seen him going flying across the cage. I was like, what the hell? And I was like, oh shit, I hit him. So I was like, I gotta go and get him. So when I went after him, I just gave him my all.
Yeah.
And I just emptied the tank.
Your fight with Gustafsson. Did you train that overhand right against him? Because I noticed in his fight with Shogun, he was getting tagged with it all the time. And I noticed it's something he's like susceptible to.
Being 6'5", you don't really have to worry about somebody hitting you in the face. You just do this and it goes right by you. Well, his corner was stupid enough to let me hear what the next move was gonna be. Yeah, because he poked me in the eye.
Yeah.
And his coach said, push kick. And I'm like, his corner was here and Gus was over here. Yeah. But I hear his corner say, push kick, push kick. And when they said it, I was like, okay.
Wow.
And he did it. I didn't think he was going to do it that fast, but he did it. And as soon as he did it, I just natural reaction. I just threw a right hand just to counter it. And it landed.
Yeah, it landed.
It was just bad from that point on. When I saw him trying, like, I don't know if he was trying to take me down or just trying to get out of the way, and he stumbled and fell. I was like, hold on, I just missed the last 3 punches and you just fell on your own. That's when I was like, okay,
boom,
game time, let's get it. And I jumped on top of him and just wasn't going to let him, because it was me versus Sweden at that time.
Yeah.
It wasn't me versus Alexander. It was me versus Sweden.
Well, that was like another thing too, is like you were very, very humble in victory after that fight, and a lot of people, not just myself, were very impressed by that. And you seemed like, you saw that Gustafsson was really like upset by the loss. Do you think that because you're I think in terms of like trash talking, you're not.
I'm not. I mean, I can do it if I want to, but I don't. I don't need to.
And do you ever see like these people who are like kind of like rising through the ranks, getting shots because like, you know, a combination of their talent but also their trash talking? Do you ever get like tempted to like go out there and start talking trash? Or you just like, you know what? No, that's not how I do things.
Not really.
Oh,
You know, sometimes I voice my opinion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But for the most part, it's just not my thing. You know, if I see somebody talking and that performance wasn't that great, I'm like, you don't need to be talking right now because you don't deserve what you're asking for. Even though you won,
Yeah.
that performance wasn't the best. And I understand you're not going to always have, you know, the greatest performance whenever you fight. So it's just not my thing.
Well, it's like now, it's just like, you know, Conor lost his last fight, you know, against the Nate, and he's like talking trash, and people are like, well, how's
that's
that
Conor, though.
That's
That's just Conor. And he was whooping Nate.
Yeah,
First round, you can, I would say 10-8.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
He was landing a lot.
He was landing bombs on Nate, but Nate was taking it, you know. And second round, he did the Anthony Johnson, went out the first round, guns blazing, and then the second round came out, you ran out of ammo. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what happened. But Nate he's a gamer.
Yeah.
You know, he'll come back at you just as hard as you came at him.
Yeah.
This is Anthony Romo Johnson, and you're watching MMA Noise.